talk to me about what's the Da Vinci console? Because I think, I of course know what it is, but many people will not know what the Da
No,
Vinci
no,
console
you're
is.
100% right. I mean, people still don't get it. So when we say we do robotic surgery, what that means is first we're scrubbed in like doctors with gloves and a mask standing over the patient. We make 3 or 4 little incisions, put tiny instruments in like through a little probe, and then the instruments go inside of that. And then there's this giant contraption that rolls over the patient and gets attached to those arms. That's the robot. But we don't operate that from the operating room table. We then leave the table. We take our gown off, our gloves off. We go sit in the chair and we look in this giant box. So we're sitting looking in this monitor, this immersive world. And what I love about it, actually, I was giving a lecture last night and they say, where am I happiest? I said, I'm happiest, in a very competitive pickleball match or a great golf match when I'm doing well, or teaching or educating or putting an impact on the world, or when I'm submerged underwater, scuba diving in the robotic console. Because what it's like is you become miniaturized and they drop you inside the chest, in my case, or the belly if you're a belly surgeon. So I'm now looking in this console. My head is in this thing, 3D. I'm looking through this glasses. I can move my hands. I can move my feet. There's 6 pedals for my feet. There's a couple pedals for my hands. And as I move, those instruments that we put in through those little tiny sticks, they move and they are a mimic to our hand motion. So the surgeon's doing the operation, not the robot. But the robot allows you to shrink your hands down to these tiny little 1 centimeter or half an inch instruments instead of your big ugly mitts in there where you're making big incisions and spreading the ribs or cutting the muscle. So it's minimally invasive. So that's how it works.